All right, on this question, we are going to make another figure following these directions. So go ahead and start with F. Using a straight edge, draw a line and label it AB. Go ahead and try that on your own. All right, so I'm just taking this straight edge and I'm labeling it as a line A, B. All right, G. Label a point J on AB. Go ahead and do that on your own. Right here is point J. H. Using your protractor and ruler, draw a line perpendicular to AB through point J. Try that on your own. So I have my protractor and I'm going to line it up on point J, and I'm looking 90 degrees up right there. So now I'm going to use my protractor's ruler side to make a straight line, and I don't have to go all the way up to this dot. Anywhere along this line is good. All right, so I'm making a line and it's perpendicular, so I'm going to put that right angle side. All right, I. Label the perpendicular line MO. Go ahead and try that on your own. All right, so this line is going to be MO. And now J. Label a point F on MO other than point J. All right, so I'm going to label this as F, and what they mean by and other than point J is just don't put it on point J. All right, and K. Using your protractor and a straight edge, draw a line QR perpendicular to MO through point F. Okay, go ahead and try that on your own. All right, so I need to draw a line QR perpendicular to MO through F. Well, I'm going to draw it right here. First, I'm going to need to rotate my paper and make sure that this is actually 90 degrees. So there's me confirming that it is 90 degrees. And now here's my line. I'm going to make that line QR. Now, if your figure does not look like mine, that is all right. Okay, let's look at number 4. In the space below, use a protractor to draw an angle that measures 68 degrees. Go ahead and do that on your own. All right, so what I'm going to draw first is I'm going to take my protractor, straight edge, and I'm just going to draw a line. And I'm going to label this point here. And now, based off of this, I'm going to line my protractor up again. And I'm looking for 68 degrees, so I might not be able to get it perfect, but I'm going to get it as close as I can. So I've got my pencil here. I'm just tracing down as far and as accurate as possible, putting a dot, rotating my protractor so I can use the straight edge. And I have made a 68-degree angle, and I'm going to call it angle CMS. Why not? Use my initials. There we go. All right. We have one more page. So we're going to use this diagram above to find the measures of these angles using our protractor. So this is angle KLZ. Go ahead and solve that one on your own. All right, so I'm looking for angle KLZ, so that's this one right here, KLZ. So I am going to tilt my paper a little bit so that I can get a nice firm line. Line up right at that intersection, and if I pull my line out just a bit, it looks like I'm measuring at 30 degrees. So I'm going to say 30 degrees for KLZ. Now, if you were close to 30 degrees, within like 5 degrees, you're good. All right, let's look at angle ZLB. Go ahead and measure that one on your own. All right, so you have angle ZLB. ZLB. So let's go ahead and measure that one. So I'm going to find a straight edge on the angle. I'm going to line it up right where L is. And when I look at that, well, it's lining up at 150. So I'm going to say it's 150 degrees. Last angle, BLY. Go ahead and find angle BLY. All right, angle BLY is here, here, and here. All right, so I'm going to take my protractor, line it up, and I'm getting about 35 degrees here. So I'm going to say 35 degrees. Now, like I said before, if you were close to that, you're good. All right, last one. You're going to use the diagram above, and you're going to identify a line segment, a right angle, an obtuse angle, a set of parallel lines, a set of perpendicular lines, and intersecting lines. And you're going to write them in the table below. So I'm going to let you do this whole chart on your own, and then I'll go over it with you. All right, so there are several line segments on this, but I'm just going to pick one. So I'm picking line segment PQ. So this is my line segment symbol. So just this straight line here with no arrows is the line segment signal. Now I'm looking for a right angle. Let's see, there's several on here. I'm picking NPQ. So I have angle NPQ. Now I'm looking for an obtuse angle. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and choose ZLB. I already measured that one. ZLB. Now I'm looking for parallel lines. So remember, these are lines that will never intersect no matter what. I have NR and PQ. Now these are line segments, so I'm doing that. And the symbol that I'm going to put in between is two parallel lines in between. That shows that NR is parallel to PQ. Now I'm looking for perpendicular lines. I'm seeing NP and PQ. NP line segment is perpendicular. You literally just draw perpendicular lines or an upside down T to PQ. And finally, I'm looking for some intersecting lines. So these are lines that cross, but not at a right angle. I'm seeing line ZY and line KB. Line segment ZY, and we just write intersects line segment KB. We just write that it intersects. All right, I hope this review has helped you feel prepared for your test.